I was hearing from people that they had experiences with Jesus, but when I go to church, I didn't see that kind of Jesus that I know about from the Bible. But one day I was in Stuttgart, Germany. I was a taxi driver. And I remember it was the time I worked for the government. I worked for the government as a social worker. So I was the leader of a homeless shelter in Stuttgart. And I had to do with daily death, violence, everything you can imagine. And there was a guy I was supposed to rescue from suicide. Every Tuesday night, his nice, proper German father would come with a white Mercedes and tell his black sheep, "You're the black sheep." And then he wanted to kill himself after that father told him that. And my job was to prevent that. And I took him out for coffee, table tennis, told him stories and jokes. But one time I had to go on a holiday for 4 weeks. And when I came back, I read in the newspaper that guy had poured petrol over him and burned himself. Nobody knows why, said the newspaper article. It kind of shocked me because I thought, look, Wolfgang, you want to change the world. You can't even help one homeless guy not to commit suicide for more than 4 weeks. That doesn't work. What do? There must be something else. God, but what is God? Look at the church. There can't be God. Maybe Jesus, but I don't quite know what to do with him. And then, believe it or not, I came home from a jazz night. I went to a jazz club somewhere in Stuttgart. And I drove my old car in Stuttgart, 4-lane street, red light. And a man walks across the street and stops at my car. And he knocks at my car window and says, "Can I ask you a question?" And I thought, the guy's asking me, where's the railway station? And it's like, there. The guy pulls out his finger, points at me, and says, "Do you know Jesus Christ personally?" I couldn't believe it. It was like an arrow went straight through me and nailed me to my. And the red light went green, and we all drove off like crazy. What Germans do in the night at 12 o'clock to show off to their girlfriend how fast they can take off. And I thought, how will the guy make it in this 4 or 5 lane highway? Will he be dodging the cars? What will he do? And I looked around and I saw him dissolve in thin air. I couldn't believe that. I was a taxi driver then, man. I had eyes in the back as well. So the street was my home. So that was my moment. That was my moment when I thought, okay, there's something going on here. And how does this guy know my secret question? Do you know Jesus Christ personally? Because for me, that was the only question. It somehow still made sense, but I was too shy to share it with anybody. I went home to my little apartment, and I literally opened up one of these old Bibles. I think I still have it around, one of those old Bibles from my mother, which was collecting dust. I opened it randomly, like I looked at it, and it said, "This is the true life, that you know God and the one whom He sent, Jesus Christ personally." John 17, verse 3 in the German translation. I said, that is crazy. I just prayed a prayer. Jesus, okay, I give up. You found me there. You got me there. This is it. I woke up next morning and I felt really nothing much except this crazy hunger. A hunger for what I didn't know.
Faith and patience. Faith and patience. Patience means allow it to happen. Stay the same. Stay persistent. Keep going. Faith, know that it can happen at any moment. Get excited because it can happen at any moment. You were so close. Don't quit now. Keep pushing. You got this.